I love the lava river. I do like that this is the act where I fight Diablo, but we're not up to that yet. I'm just in the Pandemonium fortress. I haven't finished saying hi to all the townspeople and crap, but there aren't many townspeople, so it doesn't take long. I also do wonder, since this is supposed to be like, you know, I kind of always thought that the Pandemonium fortress was supposed to be like a heaven type thing, and outside of it was like hell. I kind of question why there's like two people just chilling in this place. So I mean, in a moment. Also, this is going to be really interesting tonight because I'm so low down. My arm is digging into the desk. Because my previous games, I don't really need to. I haven't needed to have my hand up on the keyboard as like consistently. So, and I have a very sore arm by the end of tonight by the feel of this. That's okay. Yeah, these two.
Greetings.
I thought you would have something to say. Guess not. I don't mind trading with her. I should have just saved all my money and waited to trade to her, but I couldn't pick up any more money. So that sucks. But yeah, I don't think I ever really get to trade with her, but she usually has like... I feel like her stuff's more magic. I don't think that there's any real difference, but I just kind of feel like it. I do like the fact that this guy, he repairs shit and he sells you arrows. I like that. But yeah, we're basically, by the look of it, pretty much ready to go. I'm pretty sure I've spoken to...
Yes?
Spoken to Kane. We've got Introduction Gossip, Fallen Angel, Roderick Cube. Yeah. Fallen Angel. Yeah, that's just a story of, Israel? Hold on. What is his name? Well, the guy that I'm supposed to go out and kill is, yeah, Israel. I can't fucking say it. I was trying to say it the other week, and I think I was saying, like, Iswal or fucking Ishmael or something, and I'm like, both of those are really, really wrong. It's got a Z in it somewhere. I just can't remember how to say it. Yeah, anyway. And my inventory is basically full up at this point. But if we can max this out... I don't think we'll max this out here. We normally max out by the time we get to the Barbarian area. Barbarian area, I do get okay gamble stuff. I just don't get many bows. So, we'll see. Although, there are burning archers up on those foothills and stuff. So, by all means, I will probably start getting some bows. Now, I always run out here. And I have, like, expectations of being able to take this shit. No, put her there. And I die usually, like, right outside this door. I'm gonna try to not die outside the door. Preferably. I probably will. Because they're still reaching me. Did the decoy work? A little bit. They don't really destroy her, so yeah, I guess that works. This area should be all immune to fire, so it should be really slow going. Actually, I think, yeah, almost everything down here is immune to fire. So, I always had this problem where I'd run out, and I'd go looking for, like, the waypoint, and then I'd get stuck with enemies up on this pathway. And... like it's my only way out, but I can't fight them at a certain point. I'll show you what I mean. So here I can't use my magic, but here I can, which means that they can get up to here and I can't hit them before I walk into them. So yeah, it's a problem. But that's basically how it goes, like every time. I just gotta be careful of like the corpulence and stuff. Also, there should be... oh, they're purple. Oh, they look so nice. I like that. I love these guys. Fucking adorable. Like, I'd love to get like a, there we go, a good close look at them. Like, if I use my attack, they catch fire, but there's a good looking one. Look at it. I never noticed they have like, what, 6 eyes? Something like that? Yeah, you are adorable. No! Hey, Shadow. Well, I wasn't expecting that. I was trying to remember how many eyes they have. Because I thought it was 4. I think it might be 6, like a spider. Whoa, or some spiders. These guys, I like these guys, the Doom Knights. They are like heavy tank knights. I'm going to use up so much mana out here. I wonder if I can take a few hits. You're up too, Shadow. I think you've got some sleep.
Not enough mana.
Yeah, you're right. I don't have enough mana. I'll probably end up having to buy extra mana out here. I could use up my rejuvenation potions. I was saving them for like boss battles, but I didn't use them at all against Mephisto. And I really shouldn't need them against Diablo. Asleep, and this is breakfast. I'm doing a budget spreadsheet. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Not the most fun thing to do, but by all means, once you've got it all down and stuff, that shit could be really, really useful. I made a budget spreadsheet originally when I like moved out and stuff, and like at first it was like I didn't really like the restrictiveness of it, but it did help me at least like understand how much like certain bills and like the week to week kind of expenses and stuff were, and taught me how to kind of like make wiggle room kind of thing. Decades down the track, I gotta admit that I actually don't mind the budget that I have nowadays. It's not the same one. I have very much since evolved how I make a budget and how I record like builds and stuff like that. I have like multiple different tabs in my spreadsheet to keep track of different stuff, and then I have like a all-in-one that kind of like puts them together, kind of like a graphy kind of thing, sort of thing. Timelines it throughout the year and stuff, and yeah. I actually find that I haven't had to update it for at least 3 years, and if it's done pretty good, like if it's consistent, you can kind of get away with it for the same couple of years. The only thing is, obviously, everything's gotten like, you know, a few $100s more expensive here and there. Oh, fuck that. Yeah, no, that's the kind of shit I was talking about. Turn over here. So I just accommodate the fact that every bill's about $100 dearer than it should be, and that groceries and all that stuff has less money allocated for it. But oh, hold on, Valkyrie's dying. If she dies, come on, fucking spawn her in. There we go. I don't know where Eliza is. I'll be honest, I got no clue. Oh, does she show on the map? Is she in there?
I need mana.
She might be in the thick of this. Hold on. No, yeah, there she is. Found her. Can you fucking please just spawn this shit? Oh, crap. Something touched me. Yeah, let's back up a little bit. Let's take this as a smaller group. Yeah, anyway, basically, like, my budget hasn't really changed. I just know that things are, like, more expensive than they used to be. And, like, I allocate for that and stuff. In another couple of years, I'll probably update my spreadsheet and shit. But yeah, it is useful to have, especially in this day and age with the way everything fucking costs and crap. Just having an idea of when you're expecting to have a bill and stuff like that, because like, I don't know about other people, but if you don't know when your bills are, you can have this sensation of freedom that when you suddenly have money, you're like, oh cool, I have money, and I can spend it. But then you don't realize that you have money because you have a big bill that's coming up that's going to use that money. And you don't really have money. You have money being put aside for that bill. You know, little things like that. just like understanding that that's what's happening and stuff can like help you adjust how you're sort of getting around and what you're doing and stuff. I'm trying to make a function that will update bi-weekly due dates for payment. Oh yeah. I wish I knew more about spreadsheets myself. Unfortunately, Nick is the one that's a fucking whiz with all hotkey shit within spreadsheets. He did some fucking course where he learnt like all the different ways to use like all the different fucking functions of Excel and I didn't. Like I know basic shit. I can maintain like a very basic kind of manual-esque kind of spreadsheet, but yeah, it like you can also Google stuff too if you need to. There's usually like, if you can think it, there's usually something on Google for it, you know. So I kind of look at it. Made it quarterly and bi-monthly, even in uneven months, but it turns out updating the dates every other week requires a completely different approach. Oh yeah. I just set out like a calendar kind of effect and I laid out when things were supposed to be. The only problem is obviously when you encounter your leap year and it sets off the flow of your calendar and stuff. But that's why I only really like update mine every like 3 or so years, because leap years. Plus also things change in that amount of time. I don't think, I know, we do sell this stuff. Just give me a second. Those. Kind of want to run out with more mana. I'll run around with about 3 mana. See how this goes. How's my arrows going? I could do with more arrows. I've got some in my stash. I've got money. No, I don't. Not really. It's precisely why I need the budget spreadsheet. Yeah. It's really good for that. The funny thing is, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, pretty much as I said, like, you feel like you've got money, and when you have that moment and you're like, oh cool, I can go and I can do something or I can buy something, and it's like a really enjoyable sensation of freedom and stuff for a moment. And then like the next week or that next fortnight or that month, a big ass bill drops in your lap and you're like, oh, now I'm really struggling to pay for that kind of thing. Having a spreadsheet that's just like keeping track of when all your bills are, your average budget, your average spending, stuff like that can be really super useful, because at least then you can look at it and be like, when you have money, you can look at it and go, okay, is there something coming up that I need to put this aside for? Yes or no? And it might be no, and you might actually be able to go do something, or yes, you do, and now you don't have to worry because you've got most of that money now anyway, you know. The other thing too is if you do recognize that you have got most of the money, you might be able to spoil yourself a little bit leading up to it. However, in my world, the way things work for me is that if I have a little bit of money, something's going to break, something's going to fuck up, and so I don't actually ever have money. That's just how life is. So I don't spend it even if I have like any surplus money, because I'm just sitting there going, what's gonna break, you know? So usually it's, oh wait, is that, oh, Dragonborn of the Dead, what the hell are you? You look amazing. Demon Aura Enchanted Extra Fast Spectral Hit. Mate, I love your colours. Get the fuck off me. I'm gonna need a new Valkyrie in here. Hold on. Yeah, I do. I need you to play with her. Perfect. Okay, Valkyrie is gone. Let's get you back in here. Let's back the fuck up, Eliza. Hang on a second. If Eliza can stay back really far, this could work. Let's hope he runs the shadow. Smiles. No. Something is... Oh, orange enchanted maybe. Could be spectral hit. Could be the distance thing. Eliza's getting hurt. Get your Valkyrie in there. You decoy in front of Eliza. Valkyrie is dead. Hold up. Decoy that. Move back. Move all the way back. Eliza, stop trying to be a hero. Come back over here. Okay, so a couple of things have followed us, and I can handle that. I can handle these two, and then we'll go forwards for the rest of them. Valkyrie's just gonna fuck off and just draw them all in here. Eliza, no hero fucking complex. Put a decoy down. Let me do it because there's bars everywhere. See you, I've got 10 minutes before I gotta go to work. Oh yeah. Let's put this in shadow. Your stockpile of feathers have arrived. Lol. I just consider it like a back order of Viking feathers, honestly. Nope, I need you to take a decoy. Fucking hell. I need some help because I need to keep you guys away. Quite a backlog. I imagine so. Okay, I don't want to keep going that way. Eliza is dying. How about we double back a little bit? See if I can't get a couple of the ones down. Oh, fuck it. I'm trying to draw them back down here, okay? This is what I'm trying to do. I don't know where Eliza is. There she is. Okay, I don't have much in the way of help. Oh, shit. Eliza is basically trapped in there.
I can't use that.
Well, I'm trying to help you, love. What's up with smiling? These feathers so full of smiles. No. Thank you. Oh, mate. Oh, wait. There's the blue dude in there. Is that the... No, it's the Doom one. Hold on. Let's see if we can get back out of here. There's so many. I'm trying to draw them back down here. Okay. I can get Eliza to stay alive, which I have no health for her. I have no health for me. Okay. Valkyrie's dead. I'm trying to get him down here because I want them to be away from the door. There goes Eliza. If I can just stay the fuck away from you lot. There we go. You guys play with her. I'm gonna go back over this way. I don't care if only one follows me. I'm okay with that. I need to fight you here though, because you can't follow me up the staircase. It's gonna be a problem. But yeah, I need to go get Eliza. I need to go help the manor and stuff.
Not enough mana.
I'm actually mostly surprised that I stayed alive during that. But yeah, I actually don't mind doing like budget spreadsheets and stuff. It's something that I kind of sort of enjoy these days because like it reduces stress. I know that doesn't sound like that's what it does because making a budget in the first place and then sitting down and finding all your documents and crap and finding out how much like shit costs and crap is kind of stressful and depressing in general. But once you have got it all written down and you can see in the year if you have like any kind of wiggle room and what you're actually doing with your money and stuff like that, it can be kind of a little rewarding to kind of know that yes, you either, you know, have got like something that you could move or change to allow you to enjoy your life a little bit more, or at least you know when things are, so you don't have that stress kind of thing. It's kind of nice. In my case, it's mostly just like, hello, what are you? You're champion Doom Knight. I forgot to buy Eliza back. I think I've got to go back somewhere else to buy her. I think in my case, it's like, I like knowing when things are going to be, for the most part. And usually, if it's possible to, like for instance, there was one point in time, a long time ago, where we were spending more money on food. And if we reduced that, if we were just a little bit more restrictive with that, it would mean that we would have a little bit more money towards like the increasing costs of shit, and therefore that alleviates some stress, you know, little things like that. Not like super thrilling fun, but just finding out that, you know, you can change something. Nice. Especially since in this day and age, there's a distinct feeling of just powerlessness of like how money works and how things cost. So just having that little bit for yourself that you can change and control is kind of nice, you know. It stresses because when you do it, you get organized and clean. Is it? That you can accurately predict future, which does reduce anxiety. Yeah. Plus, like I said, if you have wiggle room, you know, you can also know that you can enjoy a few little things throughout the year, which is also nice. You know? Like for instance, my cousin is very big on buying herself a coffee once in a while. Like not all the time, but like just, you know, she's having a bad day. She's just like, you know, I'm gonna go to a shop and I'm gonna go buy a coffee. And that's her thing for herself. She gets a little like fucking cookie that comes with it and stuff, and she just sits in a cafe and stuff, and that makes her happy. Like $8 or some shit. But she can do that once in a while, you know? Stuff like that. That's the kind of thing I'm sort of talking about. I don't really want to stockpile all this. I should start using this so it saves me a bit of money. But I gotta go... Actually, I think Tyrael lets me buy her. Yeah. That's such a weird concept that I get her back from him. So you can tell how pleasantly both full flushes. No, well I'm gonna have a bit of my drink. There we go. It's funny, both of my legs are asleep. So I just tried to cross one underneath myself. And I feel like I've like folded my leg wrong at the moment. But it will wake up eventually and I'll know what I did. There should be a few more of these guys down here. If I could just pull like, well, not that guy. Let's see, if I could pull like 2 or 3, but actually if it's this guy and this guy alone, it actually shouldn't be too bad because if we can get rid of this guy, because he looks awesome by the way. I actually really like it when they've got like the red and black versions of these. Like I know I'm poisoning him and freezing him and shit, so he's very much green and blue. But like, if I hold off for a second and he comes back to a natural color, I don't know if Valkyrie's doing some poison. Actually, no. Eliza's doing poison. I'm doing freezing. There we go. You say fold, and I imagine you trying to fold your legs like a towel. I mean, it's not folded that many times, but it's just like, I'm trying to like lift it up and then pull it towards me and under me without touching the thing, because I'm clearly busy fucking killing Dragonthorn here, right? And it just feels like I folded it in wrong, you know. It probably is a little bit. Sounds like I can tell happily while something both full flushes yawning again. That's slowly closing. Looks like Blacken's gonna fall asleep. Right, if we can just back. I think Valkyrie can take that one guy. Oh, this is way too many. Put one there. I just want to see if I can get just a fucking... Whoa, shit. Just like 2. These guys are really strong. Like I said last week, I really think that like normally when I walk straight outside of here, I die. I was kind of expecting that, and I'm doing pretty well. But I think it's hard not to know that you're going to get swamped by this group. I always go out and down, by the way. Always. I don't know why I never go up, but there's always this like really difficult dude just down here. Decoy behind you. You're not going to probably attack it. I'm supposed to say something about full flushes. Oh. Sorry, I was just like, I was kind of like watching the mechanics of that then, because oh shit, whenever he goes green and stuff like that, it's like he was constantly like expanding his wings and shit. I don't think Valkyrie can hold her own in this. Hold on. I need Valkyrie up in there. Okay, it's okay if one of these guys comes to us at a time, as long as I don't get hit too much. Another decoy behind him. That gives me time to get another Valkyrie. I don't get hit. Eliza needs to move though. Yeah, you need to stay alive, love. Okay, tell you what, let's go back down here. There should be a couple down here. By comparison to what we were dealing with. Usually I don't run between the areas like this, but I realized that if they're where I am, then they're not where I was before. As long as I don't run too far off to a side or anything. This guy. Tell you what, let's bring him back up into the corner. Okay? Well, Laza's up here with me. There you are. Yeah, the way I see it is if they're up at the door and I'm down here, I can bring a couple down here. If they're gonna just move as a fucking big swarm, like, they don't look like they're healing the way hell difficulty does. I'm watching it. His health isn't going up, which is nice. I'm just wondering if he's not regaining his health, then I really only have to deal with the immunity to fire taking us a while to kill things. Yeah, he's not healing at all. I'll have to keep an eye on what is and isn't healing down here. Because, like, okay, for anybody that doesn't know, in Diablo 2, when you get to hell, a lot of the demons, a lot of the creatures, they... shit, baby, back off. Their health regenerates. That one did. The health regenerates as you fight them. They kind of steal a little bit of life. Earlier on, when we were in Rogue Encampment, when we were in the Luke Lane and stuff, come back here, Valkyrie. I'm not fighting him all the way up in the group. Come back down here. So when we were, like, in those areas, everything just healed so fast. Oh, so fast. It was nearly impossible to kill anything that was fire immune because I was just chipping away the smallest amount of damage, life, and they were healing more than I was chipping away most of the time. These guys aren't sort of doing this, but they are healing. Tiny bit. Just like initially I saw him heal when he hit her, so I don't know what that's about. But yeah, we've managed to snag a couple. Champion Doom Knight. The cliff lurkers are adorable. I don't know why I like the sound of them so much. They're just like... they make like the weirdest combination of sounds, right? But they're a sound that just makes me happy to hear them. I'm gonna need to go back to get arrows. You can stay with her. Eliza, please fucking hurry up and catch up with me. I'm going through so many arrows.
Hail to you, champion.
I also have to go... oh, maybe not. I say I have to go identify that, but I don't have to. So I have got a bit of health. I'm thinking it might be worth grabbing out my rejuvenation potions. If I've got rejuvenation potions on me, they'll go onto this line here. Fill that up. But I don't want to... I don't really super want to, like, run with them. I mostly use rejuvenation potions for the mana aspect. And I find that when I'm healthy, I'm wasting it if I'm just, you know, pumping through, like, rejuvenation, because I could just be using mana or something, you know. Alright, I got one of you. I'll probably drop another one of her further down anyway so that I can even get out of here. If Eliza didn't bring them all the way up the fucking staircase in the first fucking place, please summon her. Thank you. Oh, no, we're stuck on the staircase. Hold on. I am limited in where I can summon her. Because it's a doorway, I can't see around the corners. I can't summon where I can't see. And Eliza doesn't feel like she wants to be in this battle. So that's the thing that's going on. It'd be really great if she could get her cheeks down here.
Not here.
Great. I don't know where the hell she is. She's further up on the staircase, maybe? She's in town, maybe? Oh, shit. Hold on. No, come on. Go back down to the Valkyrie. Fucking hell. Okay, hold on.
Not here.
Let me up here. Step, 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 step. Oh, God. This is... you're not even helping. Maybe when I'm inside, she can't do damage. Yeah. What the hell?
Not here.
No, I
Not
realize
here.
that. If this guy could get on my face for a second, put her there.
Not in town.
I can't get past them, by the way. So they're stuck in my way. Get those. Alright. Well, Valkyrie's still technically alive, as long as she's doing damage. What would be great is if she could be... I can't push her further down. That's okay. It would be great if Eliza could, you know, figure out where the fuck we are and come help, but I don't actually know where she went. She's here somewhere, but she's probably, like, stuck up at the top of the fucking spire thing here.